Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. My name is Daniel, also known as Witch Hats, and in the last episode, we did some things. We solved some puzzles, and we made it further through the palace. In fact, if we look out here, hold on.
Okay.
If you look out here, behind this door should be the treasure, which means this little patch of dungeon should be the last. Now, don't let that fool you. You might think, oh, we're almost there. Things are fine. No, this next patch is pretty long. Now, like I said, I like the puzzles in this dungeon. But I will say, what wonderful form. Seeing such divine sculptures in person is exceedingly rare. Yeah, I guess you probably wouldn't be seeing anything like this shit if we weren't in a palace. Seriously, this almost feels like a trip abroad or something. Hey, now's not the time to be letting your guard down. I can sense lots of shadows up ahead. So,
I can feel it.
as I was saying, I do like the design of this palace, but especially if you're trying to do a max social link run, with the guide, having to do, like, this entire palace, ooh, we got a lot of stuff. Dogwatch Kimono, Black Rock, and Turquoise. Actually, I think that's probably equipment that someone can use. I'll put it on Makoto, because I actually might switch out on soon. I should probably switch out on for... Actually, I should stop saying I'll switch her out soon, because honestly, there we go. We're getting close enough to the end of the palace. I'll wait till she runs out of SP. And then I'll switch her out. And then Yusuke will come in. And this was a terrible idea. Luckily, if you're not on the same plane, like even though I'm right here, because I'm not on the platform where he could see me or he could attack me, he won't chase after me. So. But anyways, I like this palace, but having to go through it all in one day is pretty brutal, especially since this is like, I don't want to say this is the first palace that amps up difficulty because that's not true at all, but like, this is definitely one of those palaces where you will have to use skills to, like, you are going to be expected to use more skills than ordinarily, so to speak. Who has this skills? You have one of the skills. Because, like, you won't be doing any respectable damage if you're just sitting there doing attacks like that over and over again. Especially with some of the team compositions, because some of the enemy compositions, they can really kick your ass if you're not careful. So making sure you're not in a fight for too long is pretty important. So it's like, this is one of those things, like I said, I would highly recommend, I didn't do it, but I would highly recommend getting everyone SP regen items before this palace. And definitely, like, it's recommended, but not, like, vital to do it before this palace. But if you want to have any chance in the next palace, you better have regen items, because otherwise, you will run out of SP and you will die. Let's see here. I don't think we can... We can't go over there, so that's a door. But we can crawl down here, so let's make sure there's nothing in the hallway. There we go.
I have something.
Also,
Treasure chest spotted. Must be
okay,
something
so there's a
good
treasure.
inside.
There's a treasure chest, but you see those holes in the ground?
Damn it.
Yep, those are there for a reason. Oh, crap. I was too busy showing off the palace thing. I didn't even pay attention.
Fight head on.
Yeah, see, Anubis, especially, yeah, you're not gonna, you have to use skills on him. You just can't not. He's too bulky to not use, Let's see here, actually, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with you? Let's see, I'll probably use physical. Actually, do I have a defense down? I don't have any debuffs. I just have buffs for me. Yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe I can do this. There we go. I've pacified him. He is now no longer as much of a threat.
You want more?
And you still need to regen SP, so I'm just gonna have you punch things. Alright, so now that he's not a threat, you're the threat.
Watch your health.
So I'll focus on getting you down. Actually, I'll focus on healing. Actually, not you. You're not the healer.
Their weak point?
No, I'm trying to... You're the healer. Okay. Should I use Medea? I should just use Diorama on energy. There we go. And you can use Diorama on yourself. And you can use Diorama on me, because I want to use physical skills. Alright. There we go, he's knocked down, and why not? Nope. Nope. But I can. I was gonna say finish him off, but survived with a sliver. Alright, and now that it's Anubis, we can just, and Anubis remembers how to use attacks. Oh, wow. Aw, man. He's been...
Nice! Your gambit worked! Let's continue! Them all out. Yeah!
I love it. One of the things I like about this game is, they'll acknowledge when you do something that is like, oh my god, that was a good strategy. Like, Morgana's like, nice work. Like, if you just heard him, he said, nice, your gambit worked. Cause, and it's really simple, because, like, that wasn't really an elaborate strategy. All I did was literally, I should not do that. Again. There we go.
Show me your true form.
But, that wasn't really an elaborate strategy. That was just someone had a status ailment on them, so I took advantage of that. But even then,
Die already. Persona. Phoenix. You're mine.
I was hoping we would take them all out before that happened. But I guess not.
You're so awesome.
Okay.
And we're done.
Alright, let's heal up. Morgana's actually low on SP, and because I can switch the SP badge back to me, I'll finish healing everyone up. So we can't get the treasure chest, even though that'd be nice. And can we go up here yet? I guess we can't unless I can figure out... There we go. Okay, so now we're up here. There was also a place down there to, So there's a place down there to crawl through, but
Hey,
there's a button up here.
It seems.
So there was a passage hidden behind the wall. I wonder if there's a way back there. I don't know. Were we able to go up there? I don't remember us. I don't think we did, but I don't remember if we can. This room looks like it's full of coffins, so just gonna, or sarcophagi, I guess, is technically. They're not really coffins.
Okay, within range.
They're the Egyptian version of coffins, which are called sarcophagi. Or sarcophagus. I imagine the plural to sarcophagus is sarcophagi. It might be sarcophaguses, but that just sounds awkward. So I'm gonna call them sarcophagi. I might be wrong. That might be completely... Why did I do that? First of all, I wanted to do the hit everyone version of that. And two, I didn't want to do it on the monkey.
Persona! Ravage them!
Took one out.
Alright. We're not getting enough all-out attacks. See, I was really hype about that thing that gave us, you know.
There are 3 enemies. Let's get them.
I was really hype about the thing that gave us more
Enemy defeated.
more money from all-out attacks, and but we're not actually getting a lot of them because the weaknesses.
Took one out.
I mean, I haven't been hitting a lot of weaknesses because I've been trying to conserve everyone's SP, except for at the very beginning, which is why everyone's kind of low right now.
This feeling. A
But
spectacular
I'm pretty good on SP right now for me, and
I leveled up.
me and Makoto can switch back and forth on the SP badge, and like I said, I can switch out on for Yusuke, who has max SP right now, so.
That was easy.
I theoretically could be doing more all-out attacks, but it's just the enemies in this place often. It looks like there's a little thing right over there. Is that like a ledge or something? Or is that just the next? I don't... There's like this little red bit right there that looks like I should be able to go there, but I can't see how to get there. I might just be seeing things. It might just be my TV.
I'll reveal your
Well, I'm
true
glad he wasn't looking over here because I forgot to check if there was a person there. See, this would be a good place. You know what? Actually, speaking of hitting all out attacks,
Alright, Queen.
well, one of them missed, so.
Persona. Charge, Johanna. Alright, Queen.
And then if you baton pass it to me,
You might be able to hit their weakness.
I can go and use. I use Bufu because it's cheaper,
You're mine.
and I just need to knock them down.
An enemy
Ooh.
frozen. Let's shatter in one strike.
Wait, those guys aren't weak to. Are they weak to Zio instead? They're not weak to Zio. Okay. What are these guys weak to? I don't remember what these guys are weak to. Do I have one? Did I get rid of him? No, I have one. Oh, he's weak to wind. I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. I got this. Do I have Magaru? I probably don't. I probably just have Garu.
Matador! Go down.
Okay, you have more health, so if I do that, you'll actually get knocked
Cool,
down.
Joker.
And then I can knock you down and kill you. And then everyone will be knocked down, so theoretically we should get an all-out attack.
Let's go.
Finish him.
There we go. That worked swimmingly.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
Okay. I was checking everyone's health to make sure no one's like super low. And it looks like there's a place up here to put one of those orbs if we had one, which we don't. So we have to go back. Can I not? Oh, I have to jump down off the heads. I can't just jump down. Okay, I see. Let's see. Here we go. I actually think
I have something.
Yep. Because if you look here, all of these other guys have those things above their heads. This guy doesn't. And his thing is blue instead of... Huh, this coffin has a different design than the others. Does it not make you wonder why? That's odd. That's odd. That is odd. Why don't we check it out? Let's do that.
Whoa!
Whoa, I can't believe you saw through that trick. Hey, it's a button. Let's press the button. Okay. Huh. What was that? I just heard something. Somewhere else, another button has opened up. It's in this room.
Hey.
It looks like this coffin is open now. Do you want to try pressing the button? Sounds good.
Hey.
Ah, it moved. Ah, okay. So that thing, that red thing I saw, that was this room. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Come on, let's just take it with us. We can figure out how to use it later.
Hey.
Oh, don't worry. We've already seen those. Yep, this is the room I was thinking of. Where remember that one room where I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure if we take the thing, things pop out of us afterwards. Yeah, that was what just happened. Oh look, it's another Anubis. Fantastic. I love this enemy.
That's two on the floor. Go get him, Queen.
Alright, that's it. You are going to... I'm just gonna shoot you until you get knocked down. Because I want to get an all-out attack on... Well, not with Ryuji. Ryuji's useless when it comes to that.
Eat this. Not bad. Come.
But I, on the other hand... Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. You son of a bitch. On's pretty useless with that kind of stuff, too. So I'm just gonna have her use Agilo. Okay, so they're up.
Skull's in trouble. Someone fix him soon.
Yikes. Okay, so... This should, however, finish off Anubis, except it didn't. This should, however, finish off Anubis, and then we can get an all-out attack. Unless it misses. And then then we don't get an all-out attack. Are you kidding me? Alright, no. This is... No, not you. I guess we're just gonna have to kill him the normal way.
Now that was incredible. Let's continue. Yeah, victory.
Okay.
Every time Anubis shows up as an enemy, I absolutely hate it. It's awful. Like, that was just all of the cheating. I swear to God. Like, probably not. Like, that's probably not a thing. But it just feels like they give Anubis, like, some sort of, like, you can't knock him down ever, and, like, up this too. This room too. Can you not do that? I would rather not run into you. Okay, so he looks like he's turning around. There we go.
Show me your true form.
Also, I haven't been talking much about, like, other things that have been going on. Like, for instance, I haven't really much been talking about, oh, you know what? I have Flash Bomb. Should be using that more, because it can actually dazzle enemies.
You're in danger. Someone take care of her. That was incredible.
But,
Yeah, victory.
I haven't actually been talking much about Persona news.
All right.
It's not that I haven't been following it. It's just that I keep forgetting to bring it up on the channel. But the Persona 5 animation is actually out today, episode 1, and I haven't seen it yet. I say out today. I'm recording this on Sunday, so it's not. For you guys, it would have come out yesterday. But wait, don't we have a gem now? We should try putting it in here. All right. Does anything happen? And we've unlocked
Power.
new. It's not going to disappear while we're crossing it, right? This is a little scary. And we can just jump down here. So there we go. We went around there, and now we can go through here. Pardon me. Anyways, I really like the, like I said, I really like the progression. I like the progression in this dungeon of, like, things, because you kind of see, once you, like, learn things, it's really all kind of, once you learn things, it's really this kind of, like, they give you a lot of hints, and they don't give you too many hints that you, like, automatically know what to do. Like, I know what I'm doing, but that's because I've literally done this before. So it's not like they give too much away, and if you were not being as attentive, you could wind up running around in circles for a bunch. But before that, alright, so I'll knock you down. And then I'll well, I should have did that in the other way. No, I wouldn't have been able to get 2 turns. Never mind.
It's time.
I'll just guard you. Honestly, I could have just attacked him. But anyways, they don't give too much away. I don't like this. I do not like this. You can just not be here. See, Anubis is such a pain. Alright, let's see. If I can get Anubis down. Oh, hey! Look at that.
If you do a baton pass, you might be able to hit their weakness. Persona! Pass the baton and follow up! That was amazing!
There we go.
2 enemies defeated!
Aw, and we get an all-out attack on just Anubis. This is satisfying. Screw you, man. You're the worst shadow in this dungeon. That was awesome. And we got the bonus. That was nice. I like that.
Okay.
But anyways,
Beat 'em.
yeah, I like the progression. They don't give too much away. So it does feel like
Talk about luck.
when you figure out how to do something, it does, you do, at least in this second part, like, I mean, and there's things that can help you, like, for instance, if you saw with the sarcophagi, in the last room, where we, uncover the button. That's an easy enough puzzle to solve if you use the, you know, third eye ability. But if you don't, and you're looking around, you can clearly see that all the other sarcophagi are, like, different. So, it's not like it's this contrived thing where it's like, oh, without this one thing, without the game literally giving me answers, I would have never been able to figure out the puzzle.
This sensation.
And they give you safe rooms, because, this section can be, especially if you don't know,
This place is a safe room.
especially if you don't know where you're going, this place can definitely be tricky. In fact, just in case something happens, I'm gonna save, because Anubis has a tendency to... I just don't want to run into, like, a hard enemy that just randomly, like, wipes the party, and then, oh crap, I haven't saved all my progress. I just don't want that to happen. And especially, and that can happen.
Whoa!
Wait up, look, there she is. It'd suck if we had to go through hell because we walked up to her without thinking first. So what's your call? You want to keep going? Let's wait, because actually this is gonna be a boss battle. Not a bad idea. We don't lose anything by being careful. We're in a palace after all. Alright, so let me just make sure everyone's healed up with Morgana. And actually, I know we have the SP regen, but I'm going to, since we have them, what am I looking for? Since we have some, oh hey, the broken holy stone we got actually turns into the broken rock salt. Actually turns into like an SP item. That's pretty neat. I forgot that happened. But I'm just gonna boost mine a little bit here with my Argonade. And I think that's all I really need to use. And I'll give Makoto some stuff. Yeah, I don't want to use those. Those might be important later. I just want to have us enough. There we go. I just want to have enough for whatever this next boss can throw at us. So let's go. Okay, but we should be careful. You're late. I thought all of you had died. We almost did, thanks to you. I mean, do you really want to help us? Make up your goddamn mind. I'm not sure. There's not much left at this point, though. Oh, not again. This is all because you picked on her, Skull. Your short temper has created more work for us. This is my fault? Who dares intrude upon the peace of this holy ground? This is the Pharaoh's tomb. None may disturb her slumber. We can't retreat now. We just have to do this. And this one is the same annoying coffin boss fight. With that, that's still a thing. That's still a thing. I'm just gonna flash bomb. I'd prefer it if you didn't do that, thank you. Especially not to the mouse. Alright, you need to die, like, quickly. No. Actually, what are you?
You can hit their weak point?
Oh, well, I was gonna ask what you were weak to, but I found out. I should have made that not... Oh, wait, what's going on?
I have a clear shot.
Oh. Oh, okay, so sometimes your... Even, like, sometimes your backup party members can do this. So, that's cool. I forgot that could happen. I don't think that happened much to me on my first playthrough. And now I can't actually switch personas. I should have used Bufu, but... Well, there's another one of those, but luckily they're easy enough to deal with. They're not too much of a big deal.
Get a hold of yourself.
Except for missing. Okay, this coffin is totally bullshit.
Looking cool, Joker.
Alright, you're going down. Luckily, and the coffin will try, but luckily the coffin can't turn... The coffin can't turn more than one of you at a time. That is not who I wanted to use that on. I wanted Ryuji to self. But I guess this means that I just need to, find a really hard-hitting skill. Like, Bufala. In staying on Bufala will allow me to, Oh, it's frozen. Okay, it's frozen. I think a striking skill would be best, which means that this is going to be awful, but... Oh, you know what? No, that's attack down, not defense down. I'll use attack down. Because it does have strong attacks. And I think... No, see, I don't want to... You know what? I'll have, Makoto can heal herself. That was probably overkill for that skill, but I want to save this for Ryuji because he was the boss was frozen, so I wanted it to be a hard-hitting physical skill. And especially not on, because using a fire skill when they're frozen, that just melts them. That doesn't do anything. And this should be... If that's... Okay, that's not it, but, this should be it. Especially if... Yep, there we go. Alright. Not bad.
Now I'm even more charming.
Okay, so he wants to learn Windbreak, and I'm gonna say no, because all Windbreak does is... It gets rid of enemies' wind resistance, which is like absolutely the stupidest thing ever. Really increases success rate of ailments during rain, pollen, or flu. I like never use ailments. Except I guess I have been using that. You don't need Augie anymore.
Damn it.
Can you just, sorry, I didn't read that. Can you just try to calm down? Nothing good will come of letting your temper flare up like that. She did say there's not much left, though. The end of this palace may be drawing close. Well, at least we know that. Can we, oh, we can just climb this thing, I forgot. There we go. So let's go up here.
Focus.
Let's steal this, and let's continue on. Actually, I need to heal Ryuji. He needs healing. And luckily, Morgana still has SP, so that's convenient. I'll have to jump across these. Aha, and we need another one of these orbs, which we don't have, so we're going back this way. Can't go up there yet. Oh crap.
We've been surrounded by 3 enemies.
That was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? It gave me the option to, so I was like, oh, I'll just jump down here. Maybe we'll find something. Yeah, we found death.
Couldn't finish it.
Alright, let me...
Phoenix! You're mine.
Joker took one out. Alright.
Persona!
Enemy defeated. Skull, give me more.
There we go.
Let's continue.
That wasn't so bad.
Team.
Never mind, we didn't find death. We finished that off pretty easily.
Okay.
No, I'm getting out of here.
Cleaned up.
Because there's another one.
Let's keep going.
And I don't want to be involved in any of that. At all. Well, those doors are closed. I don't know if those... No, but we already opened that chest, so...
Okay.
I'll reveal your true form.
We've already been here.
Now's our chance to persona.
This isn't a new area, so we're just working our way back up, because... I was an idiot and I decided, hey, let's jump down, that's a good idea.
Yes, a clean.
And it wasn't a good
Let's
idea.
go.
It wasn't a good idea at all.
Losers.
Nice work, team.
Alright.
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Okay. Okay, so the save room is that way, which means this is the way we need to go. And actually, there is also... Okay. So once again, I love the puzzles here. All of these things, not all of them, but most of them, they have those things on the top. This guy doesn't, but then again, you can clearly see there's nothing that way. But this guy also doesn't, and if you actually come over here, you can climb up here, and then there's a thing up here. So even if you're not paying a whole lot of attention, you can actually clearly see, and this is where the orb was. I bet we're gonna have to use it somewhere. Let's take it, Joker. Sorry I'm not reading the dialogue. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be doing that, so I keep like glossing over it and just trying to get through. There we go. And this is another one of those. Actually, if you remember, I just pointed out there was that one coffin that didn't have one of those things on their heads. I'm pretty sure if you check, you'll find that. I'm pretty sure once we go out, once we get out of this battle, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the coffin that's opened up. So they give you hints. You're not just they don't just leave you blind, which is one of the things I love about this palace in particular. Yeah, it is. Look, that's the one that's open. And the reason why it doesn't have one of those things up there is because it couldn't open up like that, because then there wouldn't be space. There wouldn't be space for the head to open. So I think that's neat that they do give you hints. You're not just like thrown in. It's not just like, oh, I don't know what to expect. It's no, like if you're paying close enough attention, you get a pretty good idea of what's gonna go down. Wasn't there something like this before? You know, when we had to use the Shining Gem for Anubis? We already have another one of those gems, do we not? We should try placing it in here. Sounds good. This sight brings a tear to my eye yet again. You're so freaking weird, dude. Hey, man. This is pretty freaking cool. And now we can get over here. So, let's see where this goes. It leads to over here. This is how we finally got up here. But as you can see... Oh, no, there's no more. That's it. There we go. So we're out here.
What do you want to do, Joe?
And now we're following the light back to the end of... This should be the last door. So let's see, diorama. Nope, that's not who I wanted to use that on. Oh well, it's fine. And Makoto has enough SP for now, so I will give her back the whatever she had before. Let's say it's the Mind Choker. Let's just pretend that's what she had before. And then I'll take the SP adhesive too, so I can get some SP back. Although I don't know how much more enemies we'll have to go through. So, and if you remember these big statues, we saw them before. Now we're climbing over them. And there's one final puzzle that we'll have to do. One last one of these.
Hey!
Ah, sorry about that. I had to cough. The mural should display on the front wall now, right? I'd expect so. Joker, if you'd please. Wait, what? I can't even begin to tell what this one is. It may be a rather difficult puzzle. It may be a rather difficult puzzle for us to solve. All right, so here we go. Looks like that's gonna be So that's obviously there. This is obviously here. So that's in the right spot. This is one of the corner pieces. But I don't know if it's... Nope, it's not that one. Well, it could be this one. This could be in the wrong spot. It's obviously not right, so... Nope. Okay, hold on. Wait. No, this has one of these, so this is probably... Yeah, because we can't move that, so that's in the right... That bottom bit's in the right spot. Which means... And that means this is over here. Which we kind of... Well, that we already knew. This is up here. This is down here. This has to be this way, then. Not exactly. This can be... Yeah. It has to be like that, and that means the last piece is over here. And well, not the last piece. That's... There we go. All right. Yes, we finished it. A child pulling on her mother's clothes. Mom.
Oh.
More voices. I'm tired of eating dinner alone all the time. It's always just convenience store bentos. I want to go somewhere. Take me on a trip. The one clinging to her mother would be Futaba-chan, right? Don't be so selfish. You know I'm working hard to support you, right? And I think we kind of get a good picture of... She seemed pretty angry. Is that the maternity neurosis the voice from earlier mentioned? I thought it was pretty normal for a child to want to spend time with their parents, though.
And again.
Yeah, looks like Futaba was a pretty lonely kid growing up. So these incidents compounded, forcing her mother to suicide? I must die. Huh? I killed her. That's why I'm here in this tomb. Don't say that. I will die. Futaba-chan! Why'd she suddenly get so quiet all of a sudden? What happened to that snarky personality? Could her heart perhaps be growing weaker? We have to hurry and save her. And here we go. The last door.
Huh?
It's open, but what's this? Hey, this ain't opening.
Think there's
Oh.
a way to open it somewhere else?
Sorry, this is a voice acted.
This door... It looks familiar. Oh, Futaba's room! That's it!
Why ain't it opening?
It must be her cognition that no one can enter it.
I'm surprised that you made it this far. Beyond lies the Pharaoh's chamber.
So the treasure's still here?
Indeed. However, you need my permission to open this door.
Then open it for us.
I cannot. You must have her invite you in.
What the F? Ain't this your palace?
Ryuji, you said it in the last episode. Go back. Come on.
What's she mean, Mona? The shadow is Futaba, but not Futaba herself. In other words, we need the real Futaba's permission. So we need to have Futaba-chan open her room and let us in?
Well, considering how Futaba-chan was last time, that seems like it's gonna be really hard.
Considering that you made it all the way here, you may be able to do it.
Looks like we'll have to return to reality once. But I remember Boss saying that she won't let anyone in.
Right. She's a serious shut-in.
How will we convince her to allow us entry?
Standing around here won't help. We'll just have to give it a try. That's what she wants, after all. I think that we should do it too, even if it means we have to force ourselves in.
Someone sure is stoked about this.
We have no choice but to sneak in again.
Joker, it's your call when we do this.
Sounds good.
Make sure you think of some excuses just in case boss catches us.
Alright, leave it to me.
We're counting on you, leader.
On that note, is everyone clear on what needs doing?
I think we're all clear.
Oh, that reminds me. Give me the calling card. The one Alibaba sent us.
What are you going to do with it?
We're the Phantom Thieves, you know. We gotta announce this. If the treasure's there when we get the room open, giving this to her will let us take it right away. Queen, help me think of what to write.
I suppose.
We got this covered. You decide on a good time we barge into a room. That's all you.
Alright. Now... alright. I'm just gonna leave. Not much to do here anymore. But, oh yeah, the animation, Persona 5 animation. It was released, at the time of the recording, it was released today. Which means yesterday for you guys, because I record this a day in advance. Which means that, many of you, at least those of you who are Persona 5 fans, have probably already seen it or are planning on it. And I haven't actually watched it myself yet. I don't know if I'll get to that tomorrow, or I mean today. I'm recording this kind of late, and I had a lot of things to do, so I'm pretty tired. So I don't know if I'm gonna go and watch it or do something else. But either way, I'm excited for it because in general, like I mean, I liked the Persona 4 animations, but the thing about the Persona 4 animation is that they made all the jokes I'm making in this Let's Play, which is like they made Yu Narukami. They made him out to be like not like a bad person, but like the ridiculous player, the player who does all that kind of stuff. We've secured our route to the treasure. Do you want to get out of here? Yeah, let's return to the real world. Now returning to the real world from Futaba's palace. Thank you for your hard work. So it was definitely one of those things where it was like, but from what we've seen, at least from what I've seen of the promotional material for the Persona 5 animation, it looks like they're going to take a more serious route, and I'm not sure how that's going to like fit in. We finally secured our route to the treasure. All we need to do now is send the calling card.
All right.
So we've made it, but there's no turning back once the calling card is out. Failure is not an option. Is there anything left to do, Joker? Let's make sure we take our time going forward. But, yeah, so I'm optimistic that it's going to be interesting, but I'm also apprehensive. Just a few degrees cooler would do it. Calling card's ready. That was fast. I mean, I already wrote 3 of them before this, remember? But I came up with almost all of the sentences. You don't gotta mention that. Smooth, Ryuji. The real question here is when we should go to Futaba's room. Well, I think our leader should decide. Look who's the smooth one now. It really should be up to him, though, don't you think? Absolutely, we have no choice but to carry this out. It's all on you, Akira. There you have it. Sounds like a pretty important task got pushed on you. No point in thinking about it now, though. We have to do it. Once you've made up your mind, just give the order as usual at the hideout. Sounds good. Alright, but first, if you remember, ordinarily, if we try to go out...
Hey!
Aren't you tired? We did enough for today. And you have plans for tomorrow. Let's sleep already. Well, guess what? Joke's on you, Morgana. We're not sleeping tonight. If you're feeling really tired, why don't you request a massage from Kawakami? I want a massage.
Oh, right.
It would... oh. Would it be alright if I go in my maid outfit? I quit the maid job, but people can't find out a teacher seeing her student for personal reasons. I can't get found out, you know. I hope you don't mind me dressing like this when I come to help you. Nope, that's absolutely fine. How is this woman so strong? It feels like my body is being kneaded with iron rods.
Master?
So, what do you think about the amount of force I'm using, Master? I don't know, she said iron rods, and there's ... dots in front of all of them, so maybe take it down a notch? You really want me to go lower with the force, huh? I could use more force if you wanted, but...
Jeez.
Huh, your body is pretty fit. What the heck do you do to get it like this? I fight shadows.
Well?
So, do you feel a bit lighter now? My body really does feel lighter. And any fatigue I felt earlier is all gone.
Oh.
Oh, looks like that was pretty effective. Oh, since you're refreshed now, you can probably do something else before the night ends.
See you later.
Alright, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself, okay? One of the things I like about, that in particular is that the game, like, it's funny because, like, in general, once you max out a social link, you kind of stop having a reason to hang out with people. So, like, now that I've done, now that I've done that, like, now that I've maxed out, Kawakami, ordinarily, like, the game wouldn't have me hang out with her again, and indeed, I don't, like, the guide doesn't have me hanging out with her again. There's really no reason to, unless I have free time and I really want to. But you don't get, especially on, that's another thing I like about New Game Plus, because, for those of you who don't know about the Persona series that much, there's a New Game Plus mechanic in these games, where basically, after you go through the game once, you can restart the game and you keep some of the things that you had in the last playthrough, like equipment and items. Your compendium stays the same, and you get and you keep your social stats, and that's super cool because a lot of the things we're doing every day is working on our social stats. That's like we sink a lot of time into building up our social stats over the course of the game. But once we're free to not have to do that because we have max stats, when we go into New Game Plus, we start at the beginning of the game, but we don't need to work on any of our social stats. They're all maxed out. So we have time to do... You have a lot of time to hang out with confidants and, like, do things that otherwise you wouldn't ordinarily do. Like, there's a lot of extra stuff to do in this game that I haven't even... Like, the batting cages are right up here. I haven't done that. There's a lot of stuff that you just don't do, because it just takes time and you have very limited time. And then when you get to New Game Plus, that's all but eliminated. You still have to do your social links, but you know, you don't need the social stats. And oh dear.
Oh?
Hifumi's talking to a woman. She seems troubled again. I feel I can become closer with Hifumi thanks to the persona of Fuki. I feel like my bond with Hifumi will grow stronger soon. Alright, let's hang out with Hifumi real quick. That's right. Your next opponent will finally be a professional. My client's a big shot in the Pro Shogi Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up.
That's...
But... Is this young man a fan of yours, Hifumi? No, Mother. He's my shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your shogi friend, Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. Mother, as I'm sure you're already aware, you are not allowed to date, young lady. You've started to attract a number of new male fans with all of your photo spreads.
Yes.
Yes, Mother. You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous. I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to. Now, I'm going to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand.
Sorry.
I apologize. That must have been quite a shock. She's scary. That was quite honest of you. Not altogether inaccurate, though. My father is ill and unable to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be a local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He was usually calm, but when he played you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move, just like a king. I really admired him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had into shogi, he suddenly collapsed one day. In my mother's eyes, shogi stole both her dream and her husband. And yet, she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become a professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burden. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. You should stop then. I'm happy that you're so concerned about me. But when I think about my mother, no one sees me as a shogi player anymore. They no longer recognize my skills. I'm not playing shogi in the hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family, and I want to support them through our troubles. This isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before a match. Well then, let's play. Today, I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from disadvantageous situations. I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. And we got Kakoi Kazushi. Allows you to attempt to escape, even when surrounded by the enemy.
Alright.
Your star confidence has increased to rank 5. You will now earn more XP from the star persona. Anyways, the escape, that whole escape thing that it just mentioned, I don't try to escape often, but if you're surrounded, if you get ambushed and you're surrounded, you're normally not able to escape, but now you can. Or at least you can try. That aura, my right eye is twitching. Now it's time to unleash my hidden evil eye.
I'll start.
Now, to a fair match. I feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has helped sharpen my knowledge. Heck yeah, knowledge.
Alright.
Until next time.
Phew, that wasn't so bad. Let's continue our lessons next time. Alright. So, I think that just about does it. I'm gonna call it here, guys. We finally got to the treasure. All we have to do now is infiltrate Futaba's room and try to get her to invite us in. And then leave a calling card. Just like normal. Alright, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys are excited for the Persona 5 anime. I'm excited, like I said. Excited, but also apprehensive, but mostly excited. One of my favorite things about the Persona 5 games is the story, so having an anime of it, if they do it right, if they pull it off well, I think that'll be really good. But then again, a lot of that is also, like, nuances you get from, like, gameplay mechanics, so I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be in anime form. Like I said, excited and apprehensive. But, also, hope you guys are, excited for Persona 3 and 5 dancing games. I know I am. I was a fan of Dancing All Night. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people felt it was just Atlus's way of, like, milking Persona 4 again. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and, yeah, I'm actually disappointed that there isn't a story mode in Persona 5 and Persona 3 Dancing All Night. Or Dancing... I guess both of them collectively can be referred to Dancing All... It's like Dancing Star Night for Persona 5, Dancing Moon Night for Persona 3. I'm actually looking forward to them, and, they've been releasing, the music in them is pretty hype. Especially Persona 3, because that's just, like, full-on... That's, like... The music in Persona 5 is hype, but hearing remixes of all the music from Persona 3 is, like, hype plus nostalgia. And, like, because Persona 3 was, up until Persona 5 was a thing, and like, up until I finished Persona 5, really. Because, like, while I was playing through it, I loved the game. But it wasn't until I finished Persona 5 that I was like, no, okay, Persona 5 is now my favorite Persona game. It used to be Persona 3. And Persona 3 is still a very close second, but I mean, I just can't ignore the superior, like, story and integration and all the stuff Persona 5 does well that Persona 3 kind of doesn't do. And that's mostly just due to the fact that, like, they were building upon what Persona 3 had. Also, there's certain if you want to talk about, like, mechanics, the mechanics in the original Persona 3 were, well, I'll just say they can be frustrating at times. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyways, as I was saying, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys are hyped for all this Persona stuff going on. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.